Hello, beautiful people. In today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how to look like Mal from Descendants. From the first 3 movies. Not like a transformation, but this is like inspired by with the glitter. And I hope you enjoy.
Hey y'all, in today's video, I'm showing y'all how to get this Mal look. So first I'm going to use this LA Colors orange concealer on my under eye circles and also to cancel out the darkness in my brow. See that? I'm going in strokes of some sort and I'm just applying it all up in my eyebrows. Also on my lid, because why not? I'm also going to do it on the other eye. This is actually the same technique that one of my favorite YouTubers uses. And we're just going back. Yeah, I'm like a chicken with its head cut off. I'm just doing the eyebrows again. Putting the cap back on so it don't dry. Alright, now I'm taking a foundation brush thing that I got at Walgreens and blending it until it's nice and smooth. Just do it in tapping motions. Just tap it all in and make it extremely smooth and flawless. Because we're going to go in with concealer later on. We're going to keep on going, keep on blending until it looks like you didn't just smear your grandma's pie on you. And we're just going to still keep on blending it in until those colors just blend in nicely. It'll come together soon, trust me. And now I'm searching for another thing. I don't know what I'm searching for yet. Probably my green concealer that I'm using to correct my redness. And I'm just searching. A little more, y'all know. And I'm going to get back in with y'all when I find my green stuff, which looks like guacamole all up in there. I got my green concealer and I'm applying it on every spot that I have redness. And I'm applying it on my nose, on my big old schnoz, my forehead, my chin, and other areas that I want covered up. Wow. Looks like I smeared guacamole on my face, but it'll get there sooner or later. One of them two. Applying that. Also to cancel out the orange in between my brows. I look like a weirdo, but when we blend it out with the smaller sponge or puff, it is going to, see how I'm blending it with that sponge on my finger? That is how we usually blend in tapping motions. Don't swipe. Use blend with tapping motions. We're also going to blend it out and into the skin so that way it wouldn't look like you smeared guacamole all over your face. And we don't want to look like that, so just keep on blending. Even if it means tapping, no swiping, because y'all know it would lose its coverage. And yeah, keep on keeping on with that blender. Oh, yeah, that's some good one. And yeah, just keep on blending very, very carefully all over them eyes or whatever. I meant to say face. Now I'm gonna use this brush and using my CoverGirl Clean foundation and using it, swiping it all over my face and making it look seamless and get the orange and other stuff, and also apply it on your lid to cover up that orange concealer that we put on underneath. Yes, I got it at Dollar General. Not the brush, but I got my foundation and correctors at Dollar General. And I will link those down in the description down below. So that way you could get yours. And it's cheap. It's affordable. Most of y'all could afford this Dollar General stuff. Because even though it's not the best in the world, hey, it's still good. And we will not discriminate, even though it ain't some highly priced fancy stuff. Because we don't do fancy around here. Just keep on blending until it's nice and set. And this looks like a spatula technique kind of thing. And I'm using this foundation all over and blending until it looks nice. And pretty much, you know, as long as it looks good. I'm using this one because I just got it and I wanted to test it out. And make sure to just apply with whatever you use. Just don't use your fingers. That'll look terrible. Unless you actually need to use your fingers. And I use a brush or a sponge because it's easy. I don't know what the brand is of the brush, but yeah, I'm using this Milani concealer and an e.l.f. concealer brush. And I am going to basically open the concealer, apply it above my brow, on my forehead, on my eyelid, because it's going to be a lip primer too. And I'm also going to apply it on my forehead, my under eyes, and yeah, more on my forehead, go on my lids a little bit, on my brows, and on my under eyes again. And also we're going to add a little bit of that on my face, and I'm just going to apply it on my nose, on my cupid's bow. They call it a cupid's bow even though it ain't shaped like a bow and arrow. I said arrow, not arrow, even though it sounds like I say arrow. And I'm applying it a little bit on there. You can buy this concealer at Target. Same with the brush, you can find those at Target. Link them in the description. And I'm applying it all up in there, blending it out. Because we don't want to look like bird poo was on our face. I don't want to look like a bird pooped on you. And we are using this as a good, I don't know, but it will literally look good later on. Trust me, y'all. And we're just applying it all up in there, using that as a, you know, It's hard to explain, but it's really good at making sure you don't look like a margarita pizza. So yeah, put it on there, and also put it right there. Also, I'm using this W7 palette and an e.l.f. contour brush, dipping it in the cream. It's the Sculptor palette. A little bit crusty, but going down the nose. Down the nose, yeah, like so. And going into my cheekbone. Because this is inspired by Mal, and I don't know why I contour, but I do. Because, yeah, I do that a lot. And I'm using my phone because that's the only way I can film. So you can buy the W7 products at CVS or Ross. You can buy the brushes that I use at Target and Ross and Temu apparently. Because this brush I'm using is from e.l.f. and it's at Target. You can buy it at Target for I don't know how much, but I will link it in the description, blending it up. And also going in a little bit. Y'all know how it is. And blending the nose contour a little bit. Using my fingers too. And other stuff. And just going on that. And then using another e.l.f. brush you can find at Target and blending it out. Because it's important to blend. And, you know, so that way it won't get all muddy and dirty and all weird looking. It won't be all nasty looking in the end, just trust me. And then I am going to still blend, and y'all know, just blend it, keep it blended, cause y'all know. Alright, so I'm going to use a little bit of, okay, I gotta go and get this. And I'm going to use I'll show y'all this bronzer. It's the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. And I'm doing creams over under powder because y'all know me. Dipping my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer brush. You can find both of them at Target. And applying it all up in your cheeks to basically warm up your face and blend the contour a little more. Also go down your nose because y'all know. And using this heart-shaped blush, and I'm applying it on my cheeks. And when we blend it, use upward strokes because that's what Evie does. And even though this ain't an Evie look, I'm using stippling motions because I'm using a flat brush because that's what you're supposed to do to blend your cream product. It ain't really dense, but it's kind of good for blending cream contour, cream blush, cream bronzer, cream highlighter, whatever. But we're just using that and applying it all over. I'm using sunglasses as like a substitute for my headband, but that's okay. Just keep on blending until you get the desired result, because results are everything. Touching it with my fingers to see if it's blended nice. And going in with the NYX powder. And I'm using this brush that I got from TJ Maxx. You can find the NYX powder at Target. The powder brush you can find in a blue set from TJ Maxx. And just apply all over that. And go all over your face. And blend it. Also go down on your jawline. I'm doing a little bit of swiping, but yeah, I highly recommend y'all don't do what I did. I'm just doing that because I ain't got sight. Well, I do got some sight, but y'all know. And y'all know. Take a little bit of this LA Colors contour palette. Was upside down, so I have to flip it. And I'm going to use this Ross contour brush. I don't know the brand, but it was in a set. And if I can find it, I can link it. It would be on the original website though. But this one is going to leave you looking pretty spot on. And it'll give you those desired cheekbones as well. And I'm going to use this LA Colors bronzer. You can find this at Dollar General. And I'm going to use this brush that you can get on Temu for I don't know how much. I got it for Christmas last year. And I am applying it. You know, I got this in the, same places. And making sure to use upward strokes with your bronzer too, because bronzing is super important so you won't look like a flat, pale moon. Like for real. Y'all don't want to look like that. And I know you don't. And just keep on applying and blending, because blending is key to looking pretty spot on. And you can buy these brushes on Temu as well. Same with the little stippling brush that I used earlier. You can find it in a set in the Temu, and I'm using this NYX Butter Blush. And I don't know the shade, but it's this shade. You can find it on Target. You can find it at Target, actually. If you go to your local Target, you can find it. tell you where all my products are, so that way you can find them. And I'm using this Sonocashic brush you can find at Target and go upwards, just like how Evie does it in Descendants, even though this is a Mal look. And just apply it. Yeah! Kind of like that. Kind of like you're going through an uphill battle in your truck. Sorry, I had to do a really southern analogy, but yeah. Butter my biscuits, because this is going to be good. Now I'm going to use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. You can find this at Target again. And you'll apply that on your brows. I'm applying mine because mine is like a lighter shade, so good thing I canceled out some of the darkness in my brows, even though they got a little bit of a grayish tint now. And applying it all over the brows. Try not to make it look cakey, please. Y'all don't want to look weird. And yeah, it's gonna be looking pretty good. Pretty good. I got a little bit of an arch, but yeah. I follow my natural brows because I wouldn't be able to paint anyone else's brows on my face. And I don't have a purple wig for this, so I'm just gonna do Mal if she had dipped her hair in chocolate syrup. And yeah. And I'm going in with a spoolie and going all out, brushing my eyebrow hairs up. And y'all know, just go on in and just
Christmas in July. They do that.
apply it. Then I'm going to go in with this Grinch palette, Christmas in July, that actually exists, Christmas in July. Even though it's an up north thing, and like Michigan and other stuff, I'm going to use this highlighter brush. You can buy that in the set with the powder brush and the other brushes I'll be using. And I'm applying it on the cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, the forehead, the cupid's bow, and the chin. Because it will look kind of stunning. And we want to make it look so good. And just put it on there. You need a small, fluffy brush to actually apply highlighter. Because we ain't applying highlighter with our fingers. Ugh. And we're going to use the white cream shadow, and I'm going to take it on my finger and apply it on my lid, because this will make sure the shadows pop and stay on all day. And you know, just go all over your lid. Do not double dip if you're doing it on clients, but I have to get it all up in my lid, because y'all know. And applying the NYX Jumbo Pencil. You can find the NYX Jumbo Pencils, like all of them, except for the ones that have been discontinued, on the lid. I already did that off camera. And I'm setting it with this purple shadow from the Venus palette and applying it all up in my lids. It looks a little crazy, like a crazy clown, but it will come together. You can find this brush along with the other ones on at Ross as well. I'm going to dip into this Lizzie McGuire pink, the pink shade in my Lizzie McGuire palette. You can find it at Walmart. And I don't know if it's in stock still, but it's by Profusion. And just dip your brush into it. I'm using this brush from Ross that comes with the 2 sponges that you can find. Like the 2, like one of those smaller sponges that I used with a little ribbon. I'm also using the brush that came in that set. Like there are 3 brushes that would come in, and I'm just blending all the harsh edges because we don't want anything harsh. And the purple that I used on my lid is from the Venus palette by Lime Crime, which doesn't really exist in the makeup department anymore. But my mom probably got it secondhand for Christmas for me. Thank God. Shout out to her. Dipping in to this shimmery shade and dipping my dual shadow brush and applying it on the inner corner and blending it into the lid. If y'all want me to do an Evie or Uma or whatever look, put it in the comments because I will read them. And this looks pretty spot on. Sorry. And applying it all over. Then taking this green right here and applying it all over my lower lash line using a Real Techniques brush. You can find this Real Techniques smudger at Ulta. It was actually a limited edition, but maybe, I don't know. I'm going to have to put the link in the description. And I'm applying it all up in there. Because Mal has purple, green, and pink. If y'all want me to do a look inspired by her Auradon look, then y'all can ask me. I'm using this. I'm using what's left of my chameleon creme. It's kind of dry. And yeah. So we're going to Ulta brush, the flat shader, the flat shadow, and I'm going to apply a purple glitter all over my eyelid. It's gonna probably cause fallout, but hey, it's okay. So we're going to apply it all up in there. And just can't blend glitter. Jeez. I'm applying it all over. And the brush that I use is from Ulta. You can buy it at Ulta. And, you know, it comes pretty cool. I got it 2 days before my birthday. And I'm using this eyeliner. And I'm going to use my finger to feel where my waterline is and apply it in my waterline. And I'm still working on it because I like doing this. It makes my eyes look 10 times bigger. So, yeah. Going in. And just carefully line my waterline. And y'all know. And applying it a little bit on my brow bone too and blending it. Just blending it, with my finger. And I'm using my finger to blend in some of the shadow. And I am going to get my L'Oreal mascara, or is it e.l.f.? I don't know. You can find it at Target or Walmart or wherever. So this is the full-on mascara. Can't read it, but I'm sure y'all know what it says. And I'm going to, it says Mega, I think. Mega Lash something. And I already applied my mascara. Now I'm lining my lip. I'm using this shade. It's like a rusty, pinky brown shade. And I am applying it all over. It's, yeah, that shade. I got it in a set. And I'm applying a pink lip crown on top. I'm applying a pink lip crown on top to lighten it and also, you know, just make it seem pretty spot on. And I'm using lip gloss as well. Using this lip stuff. This lip gloss. And applying it. You can't really see it. I'm applying it on my lip and rubbing it together. And you officially, basically, look kind of good for your mouth.